All right, fam, we are on the Tiger, the Tryon Tiger Sport. These reviews that you're going to see here today is not going to be full-on reviews. I only have the bike for like 20 so minutes just as I'm running the route, so it's not going to be like full-on crazy reviews into intimate details of everything, but this is just initial feel of what I feel the bike is when I am first getting on it and just riding it. So this is kind of your just straight up first ride type of experience, and just seeing how everything rolls on this bike. Okay, all right, so then let's get this thing going in the reverse way of the route, because we don't want to deal with all that traffic. Alright, third gear, about 4,500 RPMs. Give it some gas. Yeah, nice, nice. Not bad for what it is. I don't, honestly, I'm gonna have to look and see how many cc's this Tiger is, because I don't know. I just don't know. So, but it's in I have it in road mode. There's only two modes. There's rain and road. That's it. But I have it in road mode right now, and it is very flickable. As you see, I'm kind of like, this is very light. Like, it feels better. It honestly feels better than the Trident Triple R. So in regards to just flickability, it feels really light. It's not as heavy. It doesn't feel as heavy. I don't know the actual weight. I haven't looked at any of the specs on these bikes that I'm gonna ride today, so, but it is very flickable. The position is great. I like the position because it feels kind of like my SP in regards to its position, and it's very, I mean, it's comfortable. It's a very comfortable bike. Like I said, I'm about 5'9". I'm about 5'9" with about a 31-inch inseam, and I'm like kind of tippy-toeing on the bike, so it's not, obviously it's not ideal for anybody that's super short. I mean, you can still ride it, but it would be a little bit harder to definitely manage as a shorter rider. But I love it. It's the power comes on rather smoothly. Not a lot of vibration coming through the handles, so that's good. The windscreen, it does help. I'm not sure if it's actually adjustable or not. It doesn't look like it is. But the windscreen does help. I don't feel any of this wind right here, like what's coming right now. I don't feel any of that. Like, it's going right over my helmet, and it's not even hitting like my head. I mean, it's going right over the helmet. So far so good, Tiger. Yeah, Tiger Sport, so far so good. I can't really test the brakes, but because there's a car behind me, but just by the feel of it, by just stopping a while ago and just using it in general, it is mushy. It's really mushy. So I have to be very careful, because I'm used to my SP. The brakes bite much harder than this does on my SP, so I need to kind of watch my distance in traffic. But that's a good thing. It's still kind of early in the morning, so there's not a lot of traffic, and I'm going to reverse the route that they're normally running, so then I won't be fighting too much. I hopefully won't be fighting too much traffic just yet. But this does I don't know if this has a quick shifter or not, to be quite honest with you. Like, I don't think it does. So I have to engage the clutch, which feels weird because I'm so used to the quick shifter on the SP. So I have to get back into my basics again on that one. But it's not anything. It's not a knock on the bike. I believe that the guy that I was talking to, he said that this bike comes in around like right at 10 grand, if I remember what he said correctly. So for what it is, it's a really comfortable bike. Suspension is mushy and it's comfortable. So you're not gonna, I'm not feeling any of these kind of bumps in the roads that I would probably normally feel with my SP. And I mean, it absorbs it nicely, so the ride is very comfortable. The seat on it is wide enough, but I feel like the seat on it is not quite as wide as the triple. So, and it feels almost kind of like the seat is elevated in the back just enough, it feels like. And maybe because I'm sitting too far into the seat back there, maybe my booty's pushed all the way too far back, but it almost feels like I'm like that instead of kind of like that. So I mean, it feels okay though. It feels okay, not too bad. But it's still a I want to call it like a neutral position. Okay, I feel like it's a relatively neutral sitting position. It's not that, like I said, it's not aggressive. It's not like, oh my god, R6, you know what I mean? It's not like that. So I think it's okay. It works really well. 6th gear, I'm sitting at 6th gear, 50 miles an hour, and just it's coming, and power. Yeah, so it does take a little bit, you know, for the power to kick in. And let's try here full brakes. That's not full brakes, but brakes. Yep, I felt the ABS kick in because I engaged the rears as well, so I felt the ABS kick in on that one. But yeah, this, I mean, initial feel, okay, I'm just, like I said, I haven't touched any of the rain modes. I haven't touched any of the modes. I haven't looked through the, I don't know what it does, okay? Like, I don't know any of the features of this bike. So that's why I say that these demo rides or these reviews that I'm doing is strictly based off of feel, of what I feel when I'm riding this bike. Okay, so, I mean, it's got your basic, right? I mean, it's got the turn signal here. Buttons feel pretty good. I actually like this kind of dial button right here. I'm sure this is for menu navigation. This is probably the menu button right there, this little check mark right there. But I feel like this is, it almost feels better, like it's easier than that little rolly thing that Yamaha did on the SP for mine. I feel like this is almost better, but on the right hand side here there's no controls outside of the brakes, obviously, and the start, right? So it's not too bad. Very basic. Your horn is way the heck down here. Let's see how it does here in the twisties. I mean, it does, I mean, it feels really good. It's very flickable, very easy to ride. But on the dash itself, as you can see, got the date, got the gear I'm in, got the clock. It's got a fuel gauge right underneath the kind of the RPM range, or the RPM there. So it's not bad. I mean, everything is readable. Yeah, I'm not struggling to read that. but like I said, I haven't messed with any of the menu options, so I don't know what's available, what I can display and what I can't. My assumption is this is what I can display right there, what it's showing us. Now mind you, I'm not ripping it through here, okay? This is still kind of neighborhood roads, but I do get a little bit of the lean feel, to lean the bike a little bit. So it does feel very good. I think the mirrors work really well. They're in a good position. My elbows and my shoulders aren't obscuring the view at all. Ow, hello, that's a big bump that I felt. It's not obscuring the view. I can see clearly what's behind me, and the it's not vibrating so badly that the picture is distorted. So good job on that one. Oh, I miss rev matching. All right, second gear pull. Going about, let's do about 3 grand, rough road 3,500, and yeah. Hey, it's got enough power. I'm gonna lie, from right there, from second, about 3,500 RPMs, it gives it to you. So it's a nice feel. I mean, this is a nice feeling bike. Honestly, like with this, you could put bags on there. It's got holders for bags, or there's little brackets for the bags. So you could deck this thing out, and you could take this for a long trip. I think you could put some good miles on this Tiger Sport. And like I said, you wouldn't have to get into like one of those bigger monster type of adventure bikes. And because I kind of sort of want to get into longer distance and maybe adventures, this could be an option. It's a cheap option. It's not cheap like cheaply made, obviously, but it's a cheaper option than going to the bigger adventure bikes that would run me maybe 15 grand to get. So yeah, I mean, this, I don't, it doesn't have any cruise control, so that would kind of suck, okay, when it comes to riding long distance. So maybe it would work, maybe it wouldn't. I could probably put an aftermarket cruise control thing on here, but I mean, hey, you get what you pay for, right? So for the price and for what it provides, I think that this one really is not bad if you're looking for kind of that adventure at a cheap price. I mean, that's what it really is. Well, yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this quick review of the Triumph Tiger Sport. I think this is a 2022 model. Yep, this is the 2022 model. So really, like I said, really stellar for the 2022 model.